My good friends, make some noise for Mr. Bailey Carlson! Oh my God! Durango, how are we doing tonight? As I like to hear it when you start to blow out my hearing aid. That's what I like to hear. All right, I gotta turn that shit down. My name's Bailey Carlson. I'm a transgender man. Everyone, I love when people cheer for that. They're just like, trans! Yeah! Especially the students. Like, yeah! I'm a transgender man. I just hit a transition milestone, which was great. It was when one of my friends looked at me and said, Bailey, you have a body made for cargo pants. It felt amazing. It felt amazing. Not only am I transgender, I'm also queer. I'm a part of the LGBTQIA2S plus community, right? Which is just a mouthful. I have friends, my straight friends. Where are my allies at? My straight allies. Yeah. Ally, right? Ally. A lot of my straight friends are like, how long is that acronym going to get? And my answer is, until we have the entire alphabet. You know, it's like we took the rainbow from the Christians. So the next step is to take the alphabet from America. And then we're just going to take all of the symbols and the fonts from Microsoft Word, right? So next time we come up here, I'm just going to be like, my name's Bailey Carlson. I'm a part of the ABCDEFGHHIKLMNOPQRSTUVWXYZ plus sign minus sign pound sign forward slash backslash semicolon colon community. It's going to be in like 40 different fonts from Microsoft. You won't even know what hit you, right? It's going to be incredible. One thing I'm loving is to shorten the acronym. People are just using the term Alphabet Mafia, right? And we even have the Alphabet Mafia from Farmington here. But how fucking cool would it be if the queers just took over the Mafia? Right? Like, instead of shooting someone for not paying something, they're just like, you didn't make your payment. Now it's time to lip sync for your life. Literally. Right? Everything would just be Broadway. That is how we'd solve all of our conflicts, is just, you know, that's how we're solving everything. All right, dance off. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, fucking thrilled. One of my nicknames is the Dawn of the Trans Mafia. And so I would love it just to be like, you come here to me on the day of my son's top surgery to ask for a makeup tutorial. How dare you? It would be amazing. Oh my God. I use he, him, his pronouns. And some of my family's been struggling with my pronouns, you know. And my stepmom was talking to my brother the other day going, I'm really struggling. I don't know how to just get his pronouns right, you know, things like that. And my brother, ever so lovingly, looked at my stepmom and said, Patty, bitch is gender neutral. So I'm like really excited for my stepmom to be like, this is my stepson Brian, this is my stepson Ben, and this is my step bitch Bailey. Which honestly is not wrong, you know. I'm kind of a bitch of the family, right? So, you know, wear it with pride. But, so, yeah, my two older brothers, their names are Brian and Ben. My parents gave them typical guy names, right? Brian and Ben. And then when my parents named me, they decided to just name me after a typical dog. And not just any dog, but one of the top 10 dog names in the United States for 2023. I know more dogs named Bailey than people. Yeah, usually someone in the audience is like, my dog's name is Bailey. There it is. Your dog's name is Bailey. And, right, I was telling our headliner earlier when he was asking how to spell my name, I was like, I don't have like the white bitch spelling of Bailey. I have the dog spelling of Bailey. You know, Bailey. But it's always fun going to the dog park because I have dogs. And I just hear my name being called constantly. And it gets really confusing, like, Bailey, Bailey, Bailey. And I'm like, fuck. You know, and one day I was like, I'm just gonna give in. And I started taking off towards the sound. And I started running, and there was a lady there calling a name. And I did my prettiest little sit in front of her, right? I'm here. And like the joke's on her dog, because I got there first, so I got the treat. You know? And it's like, it's Durango, so they're doing like that homemade organic shit, right? Those dog treats, delicious. I used to work at doggy daycare, and that was really fun. We had this like horrendously obese beagle named Bailey there, and they always had to distinguish if it was they were calling for the dog or the person. So they'd like get on the radio and be like, "Can we get Bailey the dog to the front? Bailey the dog." They never asked for me. It was always the dog. And it got even better when I was handed my paycheck, and it said Bailey the human on it. And then I got even more awkward when I was given Bailey the dog's paycheck. And I learned that he made more than me. So that was fun. Do we have any astrology lovers in here? Oh my God, yeah, I love the slow hand too. Like, I'm slightly ashamed. I don't want people to know, right? My girlfriend's into astrology. When we first started dating, she made me download an astrology app and like punch everything in so we could look at the charts and all that shit. And I've never been in astrology, but it's like, apparently it, you know, helps determine personality traits and quirks and compatibility and this, that, and the other. And I always just thought that was my autism. I love, the Fort Lewis students are like, yeah, autism. You know, like 90% of them are self-diagnosed. They're like, we got it too. I went the hard way where I got a diagnosis. Like, I did it the hard way, all right? I had a breakdown in therapy and said, am I autistic? And my therapist went, yeah. But that's the thing, is, so fuck all the anti-vaxxers out there. It's not vaccines causing autism, it's the stars, okay? The stars are causing autism, right? But I would love to talk about disabilities the same way that, like, astrology people talk about astrology. It's just like, I'm an autism sun, and I'm an ADHD moon, and an OCD rising. But what I would love even more is to use all of that as excuses. You know, people are always like, Mercury's in retrograde, I'm sorry, I'm just having a hard time. I would love to be like, I'm so sorry, my autism's in retrograde, I'm just having a hard time. It's like a really bad asthma rising moment right now. I'm so sorry. I just can't, it's the vaccines. No, sorry, it's the stars, right? Yeah, God, I'm gonna ask that question. Do we have anyone from Texas in the audience? No, whoa, did we get like one shameful hand in the back? Someone who won't even raise their hand. You're so ashamed. This person won't even raise their hand. They're like, I don't want to get beat up. But here's the thing, I can assure you none of us own guns, so you're fine. We're all fucking hippies here, right? We're like, peaceful protest, you know? But I had to rent a car for a work event one time, and they pulled the car around, and it had Texas license plates, and I went, oh. Because if there's one thing about this area, we hate Texas drivers, we hate New Mexico drivers, and we hate California drivers. Yeah. So I get in that car, and let me tell you, I'm a trans man. I have never been more discriminated against than when I was driving. When I was driving that car with Texas plates, right? Never been more discriminated against. It didn't matter if I was above the speed limit, if I was below the speed limit, if I was going the speed limit, what lane I was in, how much room I was giving. I had people like shaking their fists at me and shaking their head. Never have I experienced such discrimination. I wanted to just like have a sign in the back windshield that was like, no, I'm from here. Like, it's a rental. Like, don't hate me. I was born here. Please. God. I'm hated by Republicans for another reason besides being trans, is I work for an abortion provider. So I work for Planned Parenthood. Yeah, so go check out our table. We have lots of fun stuff up there. But I work for Planned Parenthood. We get a lot of anti-abortion protesters, right? We get a lot of creative signs and things like that. And one of the signs that I love is, abortion is forever. Your crisis is not. Have you met children? Children are forever, and they're a crisis, right? I am 30 years old, and I am a continual crisis to my mother. I came out to my mom 4 times. All right, I did the like butch lesbian to non-binary to trans-masculine pipeline, and my poor mother was like, stop coming out already. She was like, I know, I've known since you were a kid. I was waiting for you to figure it out, you know? Like, I am a crisis. All of you are crises. Crisi? I don't know. What's I don't know. We're all, so I feel like almost sometimes those signs are just like someone's driving up, they're going, no, I'm getting that abortion. I'm doing it. Like, they're helping us, right? They're helping us out. It's so dumb, and I love it. I was like, one of these days I'm going to have an abortion joke. It's like in my contract, you know, Planned Parenthood contract. They're like, make an abortion joke. Check. I'm going to leave y'all on one last joke here. So I had top surgery about 2.5 years ago. And, yeah, or as they call it, the teat. But I really wish, like, my boobs were nice. I'm not going to lie. Like, they were perky, 36Cs, not too big, not too small, nice shape to them, right? They were good boobs, just not on me. I would love to have given my boobs to like a trans woman and then have gotten her penis. Would have loved if we could trade, but I would have really loved if it was like an auction style, right? Where it's like, all right, we got a trans masculine man up here, all right, he's got boobs, he's got a pair of boobs. Well, he's got both boobs, all right, they are 36Cs, they got a nice little freckle on them. They are white boobs, all right, Caucasian boobs, they are a good set. He took really good care of them, all right, he's looking for a penis, and he's looking for a penis about 6 inches. He wants it cut. That's just personal preference, nothing against uncut. He wants it cut, and he wants 2 balls, okay, he wants 2 testicles, all right. So let's get the auction started here. Okay, we got a penis over here. No, that's only about 5 inches. We only about 5 inches. We need a 6 inch. We got a 6 inch penis over here. We got a 6 inch penis. Oh, but it's uncut. We want that cut. We want that bad boy cut. We got, oh no, that's only got 1 nut. We only got 1 nut. We need 2 nuts. All right, we got 2 nuts over here. We got a penis, 2 nuts over here. We got 6 inches. We got a cut penis. Oh my goodness, I'm going once, going twice. Sold. Let's trade it. I go in for my hysterectomy, like bing, bang, boom, you have my womb, you know? Like, we'll call it Vagmo or Penis Pal. I'm not sure which one yet, but we're gonna brand the hell out of that. I come from a family of conservative auctioneers, and I use my skills for that one joke, and it would make... Anyways, you all have been so wonderful. Thank you all so much. My name is Bailey Carlson. Get ready. We have incredible performers coming up. Thank you, Durango. You're amazing.